Welcome, bienvenue, welcome to a live stream today. Sandra Dee and I are talking to you about the next, as I've called it, extravaganza, 4 specialists for the price of 1 for the Entrepreneur Genius Group. What is it that I'm talking about, Sandra Dee?
Yeah, the Entrepreneur Genius Group is something that the 4 of us, we call ourselves the 4 horsemen. We are 4 experts that come from 4 different fields, really, 4 different areas of expertise. So LinkedIn for you, Gareth, online branding for LinkedIn, especially, that's Gareth's mastery, and that's what you're going to be learning. And for me, the charisma coach, I'll be talking about presentation, how to show up. Like today, we can even tap into a little bit, I'll share a little bit today of how you can look the best in your videos so that your brand actually shines, and then you can promote it out. And that's what Gareth is going to share with you today. But we also, on the day when we do this Master Power Hour of the extravaganza, as Gareth referred to it, we're going to have Lee Tennyware, who's talking about your mindset. All of the work you do is pointless if you are not really working your brain to assist you and not go against you. So he's going to talk about mindset, and Sandy Hart is going to be talking about sales. Yes, that's non-4-letter word, as she likes to call it. Okay. So there's a lot that she has to share that just will light you up and get you excited about sales, when a lot of people just hate that word. So we have a lot of things to say, but why don't we start with a little bit? Let's give people some tips so they can get an idea what they can experience whenever they come to our next extravaganza, huh?
Okay, well, look, first of all, I'm going to talk a little bit about LinkedIn from the point of view of what it is and what it isn't. Everybody knows that LinkedIn was there originally to act as a job board. It was a place to put up your resume. It was a place to attract people to you as a personality. Nowadays, it's morphed more towards a way of assuring your abilities, establishing your authority in a certain field, but also establishing your business's authority in a certain field. You want to attract them towards you, don't you? You want them to see you as a safe pair of hands that has integrity, that speaks with authenticity. And the only way of doing that is presenting yourself from your profile downwards as that person, company, organization, and service that can be relied upon. There are better and worse ways of doing this. And during our session, now remember, we only get 15 minutes with each one. We do afterwards give you the opportunity so you can book onto a full hour session with each one of us. And that way you get a much more in-depth look at what can or can't be done. But certainly in my 15 minutes, I'm going to give you methods that you're going to be able to supercharge in 15 minutes your profile. So more people will see you more of the time and more likely to be attracted to you. So, Sandra Dee, what exactly is charisma coaching?
I know it's a crazy thing, right? It goes hand in hand, though, with what you teach. So I help people to actually be their most effective and confident communication. To do their most effective and oh, that's good. I'm stumbling as I'm saying it. That's perfect. Gotta love live streaming. That's the reality, right? That's authenticity for you right there. Let's just own it. But no, I do help people to communicate effectively and confidently and actually enjoy making presentations, whether it's on video, social media, getting in front of a conference. I mean, my personal passion is to work with people. I love to work with people that never expected to be in the spotlight of any kinds. And because of their success in business, whatever business they are in, they now have to be the center of attention, and it's not comfortable for them. So I know what that feels like. That was what my background was. I was in television, but I was hiding behind characters as an actor. And while I was making money, I couldn't actually find that power in my own personal presence. So that's one of the reasons that I end up doing what I do. And so during our time together, as Gareth said, we only have 15 minutes with you on the Power Hour that's coming up here in July. And we'd love for you to join us. There is a small fee. It's nominal. It's really just to make sure that you have a little bit of skin in the game, just a little bit. It's probably just enough to buy Gareth and I some coffee at the local coffee shop. It's really not.
We've already got 2 thumbs up. Thank you so much. We've got a number of people viewing. Remember that if you take part in this, I will be putting out later, and actually, but if you carry on talking for a moment, I'm going to see if I can share with the good watchers a video that I put together from the people that attended the previous one. Awesome. Guys, when I show you that, it will blow your socks off. Yeah, so, Sandra Dee, talk about a little bit about our 2 other fabulous
Well,
horsemen.
I want to make sure I give at least one tip on how to present yourself well, right? And that the secret is number one secret. And this is the kind of thing that I'm going to share in our 15 minutes. Something super simple that people overlook is, I'll give you two things. First thing, you're not going to please everybody. You are not making your videos. You're not speaking to everybody, not even everybody in the room. You are really speaking to the people that you want to bring into your business, whether that is a partner, an alliance, or a customer or a client. That's really who you're talking to. So it is totally fine to just be your authentic self. And here's something else that feels better. Forget about the people that don't like you. 10% of the people you meet in your life are not going to like you, no matter what you do, no matter how awesome you are. So forget about them. You still have 90% of the people that are going to like you, and a small 20% of that, let's be real, that are going to make you the money in your business as an entrepreneur. That's who you're really talking to. And the other part of that is to be able to look really good in your videos. Here's a secret, you guys. Smile. Smile more than you think you have to. Thank you, Gareth. I see that. The reason is it makes you more approachable. Consider that. You walk into a room. Who do you walk up to? They're all strangers to you. You walk to the one that's smiling. Smile, and it is a higher vibration. It actually lifts you up. It changes the way you speak. And here's a secret. It makes you look younger. Yes! For those of us of a certain age, that's a really good thing. So our friends Gareth Gareth, that's you. Our friends Sandy Hart and Lee Tunnyware are our partners in this extravaganza that we're doing here. And Lee is going to be talking about mindset. Now, Gareth and I have had the privilege of watching Lee, watching him work. And let me tell you,
Wow.
we have Q&A at the end of this time together. So as you're listening to Lee and Gareth and me and Sandy teach, write down the things that you want to know, because you're going to have some time at the end of our time together during the extravaganza, and you'll be able to ask us some things. During that time, I will guarantee you, if you ask something of Lee Anywhere, you're going to walk away with a nugget that you can really use and move forward with. Because if your mind isn't working with you, it's working against you. Sandy Hart, on the other hand, Gareth, you know how Sandy is. We've seen her just take somebody's...
She is a sharp tack. She's sharp as a tack.
Just turn it into, like, she can sell ice to an Eskimo, and she practically lives with the Eskimos in Northern Canada. So that's appropriate. I think maybe that's how she trains. But wouldn't you want to learn how to sell from somebody that is selling in a real estate climate that is so tough? I will let her tell you about how tough it is. But she is actually at the top, like 3% of her field in what she does. And
Incredible.
She has a lot of things against her.
I mean, that is something to be absolutely honored. I want to point everybody out. Can you see above my head? There's a QR code that enables you to buy tickets. Now, it will enable you to buy tickets for either of the next two that are coming up. Now, they are, as a nominal fee, I think it's $17 or something.
17 and a $1. There may be a $1 fee for something.
Yeah, $1 or $2 fee on top of that. Yeah. I promise you'll thank me for it. And also there's an opportunity if you want to buy the hour-long sessions there too. I would say don't worry about the hour-long sessions. Come to these, have your world rocked a little bit, come along and see what, and if you love it, and I promise you, if you don't love it, then something's very wrong with the world. I'm going to play you now some feedback we got from the previous one. I think it's not just a credit to us, but it's a credit to them for taking the decision to come along.
I've learned so much from 4 real experts, and to find 4 real experts inside one screen over an hour is an extraordinary privilege, and it's been a huge benefit to learn from these 4 great minds.
I found actionable items that will move my business forward starting this afternoon, just from this introductory session from each of the 4 speakers.
I was writing down basically, well, everybody was superb, and there is so much to learn. I would say that, first of all, what I'm so detached about is the LinkedIn. So perhaps this is unfortunately the stress I'm going to make. It's on LinkedIn. Forgive me, everybody. Posting the same content which I have been thinking about and I've been trying to work. Now that has given me the answer to do it.
I cannot possibly summarize all of it, but my mind is buzzing with all the amazing gold I got. I've got a pile of notes here on mindset, charisma, sales, integrity, and LinkedIn, and I've got shitloads to do. Thank you so much for this amazing session.
I remember just some of the people we attracted to, Gareth, right? They're amazing. Like the folks in there. That last woman, I remember was her first name was Sue, I think, right? Amazing TEDx speaker. Her story is phenomenal. Her inspiration level is like...
She is paralyzed on one side of her face and yet has managed to not just move past that, but absolutely find a focus for her life that makes her, in my mind, and everybody else's mind, an absolute success. And yet we rocked her world by coming up with things that perhaps she just hadn't considered before.
Yeah. Well, we all have blind spots, right? In every one of these 4 categories we're talking about, every one of us has blind spots, no matter whether we're making $2,000 a month or $2 million a month. There's going to be somewhere in there that we go, oh man, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about how the 3 seconds that somebody hops on my LinkedIn that I have to make a really good impression. It's just like, that's where you and I are kind of the same. 3 seconds in a video, people are going to decide whether they're staying or going. It's the same thing with your LinkedIn profile. So that's one reason that you and I kind of hopped on here together, is that we have that in intensity, and it's both related to helping people show up the best they can. But we hope that we see you guys there. It's going to be coming up really soon. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it's going to be, our next one is July. What's our date in July? Let's see.
Well, gosh.
We have July and we have August. So we are doing
July and August. I tell you what, if you want to find out more, what I would say is follow that link above there. I've also, can you see the ticker box down the bottom?
Yes.
That's the same place as where the QR code goes.
Yes.
TicketTailor.com/events/4H. Now, that will be a link you can hang on to. All events will come out and underneath that.
Yes.
But what I would say also is, if you want to know more, and you're connected to either me or Sandra Dee, or Lee Tunnyware, or of course Sandy Hart, please ask questions, find out, request knowledge. We want you to come out of this absolutely buzzing. I want you rammed full of actionable things you can do to promote yourself, your charisma, your sales, your mindset, and of course your LinkedIn by the end of it. So I'm going to throw the baton back to you, Sandra Dee. Can you sign off, please?
I can sign off. I'm signing off for you, Gareth. I'm also signing off for Lee Tunnyware, who is going to be joining us at our next, I call it the Power Hour.
I forgot to mention, Stacey Marie has quickly popped in to say that she's watching.
Oh, there she is. Hello, beautiful.
Hello. That's very kind of you. Yes, it's nice when people respond. You were saying, I'm so sorry to interrupt.
No, it's good. And Stacey has a history of being in broadcast and understands branding and understands the value of everything that we're bringing here. So I thank you, Stacey, for hopping on. So whenever we do get together, I am going to sign off now, hoping that we see you. I'm speaking for Lee Tunnyware and Sandy Hart, who are not here. And of course, Gareth and I are super excited. You saw the video. You saw what people experienced last time. So this was an idea that the 4 of us put together. We know that we've created something amazing, and your intro to come and learn from us is a mere like $17. So come on.
If you are worried about spending $17 on helping you change your stars, then I would be very sad. I think that you can really do such a lot in the hour and a half that you will spend in our company. And remember, you're not just going to be in our company, you're going to be in a company of a bunch of other people who are all with their combined energies wanting to move the needle just a little bit, move the needle so that they actually make a difference and improve the way in which they're moving forward.
I agree.
So what all remains me to say is to thank Sandra Dee. Incredible as ever.
And
to you guys out there, thank you for watching. So many hearts and thumbs up. It's wonderful to see. And just remember, ask us questions. We're all about critical thinking. We want you to think this is right for you. But we hope to see you there. Click on the link, or rather scan the link on the screen. There's over there. There we go. And also, if you want to type it in, it's down the bottom. And of course, we'll pop it in to it when we share it out on our respective networks. Until the next time we see you, thank you so much. And just look after that mental health in these common crises that we have. Bye-bye now.